do this. I guess we gotta do it, huh? I'll get in a second, guys. People were asking, so we're gonna talk about it. Hey, give us some thumbs up because we like thumbs up. Give this thing a shot. And everyone knows I like external validation from other folks. So you guys will be the other folks. All right. Well, Tommy will read off if we get a comment or something because I can't see the comments. Little dude in here. Mascot. Motherfuckers are mascot. Oh, this is not a no cussing zone. All right. So, or coronavirus. How's that look? Hello, can I sit down? Am I allowed to sit down? I can sit down. We turned off marketing for like 2 months, I think. June, May, June.
We turned it off. We started it, turned it back on.
I think I turned it back on.
So May and April were
April and May we turned off. Yeah,
probably stopped halfway through March.
Most of our marketing is PPC, but we're getting deals up here from other spots too. So a lot of our marketing is PPC. We get a lot of stuff from that. We also get a lot of stuff from referrals on Facebook. That's why I do all this active stuff. It's not until I hear myself talk, I can do that, singing in the shower at home. It's because it's actually really good for business. So if you guys aren't doing it, then you totally should. That's a good thing. But let's go through what we got up here. All these deals, except for Squatter AF, this motherfucker, are new from when we started marketing again, starting whenever the hell I said that was, June 1st or July 1st or something like that. I don't fucking remember. I'll look it up and figure it out. If you guys want to know exactly, stick in the comments, remind me, and I will take a look and see when we started marketing. But no, we stopped for coronavirus because we weren't sure what was going to happen. We weren't sure what was going on with the market. We weren't sure if it was 2008. We weren't sure a bunch of shit, same as everyone else. So you know what? We moved a lot of deals first quarter. We're we can hang out for a minute. And that little dude is shit, that little dude looks awesome. So say hello to Bon, Mr. P over here. He's our mascot. Tommy and me play 2-3 week long games of chess. And usually we have to get drunk in order to actually finish it. And then it's a slaughter. So it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. So we're going to talk about what we're doing here. These colors all mean something. I don't fucking know what they mean. Tommy knows what they mean. I think green means we've sold it. So that's good.
Green means it's on the market or rated. Yeah, either sold or ready to sell.
What's black mean?
Black is being rehabbed.
We need to move something to black. What's red mean?
Red is either we're about to buy it. So some of those need to go black actually. Red is basically in the red. It's going to cost us money. And when it starts making us money, it turns.
Oh, that makes sense. So that's why Squatter up here. So Squatter's the only holdover from Q1 on our board. Everyone else is new. Squatter, we closed. See, look at this shit. Look at this, you guys. This is how bad it's scratching this. See, so we got purchase date right up here, this line. That makes sense, right? You need to know that shit. You need to know when you're buying things. Yeah, I guess let's see over here. Squatter house. I don't fucking know when we bought it. We bought it so damn long ago that I don't know how we bought it. So anyway, so that's Squatter house. He's still in there. That's a different live stream entirely. Next one is 2626 Eastbrook Drive in Mesquite. So my buddy Randy McFeely, we should be watching Randy. Come on, dude. Come on. Anyway, Randy McFeely posted he had a deal on Facebook. So just because some wholesaler or some investor or someone posting a deal on Facebook doesn't mean it's a shit deal. That was a good deal. We made a lot of money on that house. So I think he posted anyway. Someone posted it. So I call him up. I'm sitting on the couch over here. It's not over here right now because it's at one of our houses we're staging. And say, hey, what's up with this house? So he tells me what's up with this house. So I said, all right, I want to see it. When can I meet you there tomorrow morning early? Because I got to play golf in the afternoon. So get down there at 8 o'clock. I walk through it for 5 minutes. I say, how much you want for it again? I didn't know he already wanted for it. He said, I want a 120 for it. I said, okay, that sounds good to me. I'll give you 120 for it. And I gave him 120 for it. We bought it. We put $52,000 into this house. So, 1, 20 plus 52 equals 172. And we sold it for 215. So gross, whatever that number is, it's like 30 something, 30. I don't know what the hell it is. You guys can do the math and figure it out. So we put a little bit more into it than we thought. We had a condenser walk off. That's, I guess we did like 43 gross. And then out of that, we paid like closing costs and commissions. And that's all, depends on the title company you use. We list stuff in-house, so we don't pay 3 points to an agent. So that saves us a lot of money. I was thinking this number was closer to like 42 instead of 52. So that's a bummer. That's how this business works. So that's that deal. Slaughterhouse for the fucking song. So that's that one. Blue Bonnet. I like this guy. Blue Bonnet. What should be blue, right? Because anyway. Guy's in Arlington. It's under contract. So this one's kind of like it's not a fence. It's one of those straddle things. Like when you're day trading, it's a straddle. Anyway, that's beside the line. So Blue Bonnet actually the lead that came in right as coronavirus was going down. Told the sellers, I'm not really sure what's up. I don't really know what's going on. I think my price is about here. They're like, dude, I don't think that price works. Like, yeah, I don't think that price works for you either, probably, because it was way too low. It was like 10 grand less than this, and it was only maybe 10 grand more than they paid for it. So I call them up like 2 months later. Beginning of June? Call them up like end of May. Say, hey, do you still want to sell? Because I think maybe the market's not as fucked as we thought. So we go here, 145. We get 145 for it. We close June 1st. We ended up doing kind of a 3/4 rehab dash, not exactly wholetail, but kind of like 3/4 rehab. We got 210 for it, and we put a contract at 210 with that right here. We put 20 grand into it. So 145 plus 20 equals 165. Actually, I can put 25 into it. Oh, we haven't finished it yet. But it's under contract. So that's like 170. Minus 210. 40. So that's not bad. Now, obviously, we're paying a buyer's agent commission on that one because it did hit the MLS. But again, we're not paying seller's agent commission. So that's these two. We're on those trays. Home place is a cute little place in the hood. It's not right. It's not the hood. It's hood adjacent. It's like next to the hood. Go down in my previous lives. Tommy and I were out there breaking into this place. Did we do that live? Yeah, we did that live. Yeah. Anyway, we bought this place for $40K. Closed on it 9-1 more or less. Maybe not sure. I'm not somewhere in there. ARV is about 130 on it, and we're trying to turn it into a rental because I didn't know this until I said, here's the other reason why we do these live streams, right? I didn't know this would be a good deal until I didn't know it was a good rental. I'm like, I don't know, we're gonna wholetail it for like 80, just get rid of it, not do shit to it, like clean out the trash and stick it on the market. So one of my buddies pops down there and says, dude, you should just rent it. Like, I don't want to. I don't like rentals. Rentals are a pain in the ass. But rental rates in this neighborhood apparently are like $1,200 a month. He tells me like somewhere between 12 and like 1,300. I'm like, dude, that sounds awesome. So we check it out, and we decided that, you know what? For that price, who says you can't have a 1.5% rule in Dallas for rent? So we'll have another rental, and we'll refi. I already talked to one of my lender friends. We'll refi. We're going to put about 25 into it. So equals 65. We into about 65 ARVs, 125 to 130. So we'll take all of our money back out of that guy and stick a 10 in there. Be good with it. That's pretty good. Lakeshore. Fuck, Lakeshore.
Weatherford. Yes, we bought it. That's
yeah, that's Weatherford. Yeah, we're closing on that one pretty soon. Probably shouldn't have the address up there for the entire internet to look at. Well, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's in Corsicana now. Weatherford.
Yeah, Corsicana. Corsicana? Hold on, I'll fix this right now. Watch this. There we go. All right, we're closing on this guy. We're buying it at 178. So, okay, so marketing. Let's do marketing, right? And we'll do marketing when we're done with everything. So I'll tell you where we're going to do that. So this one we're buying from Donnie, wholesale deal or assignment deal, something like that. I don't know. I didn't even look at the thing. I don't know how much it's making. I don't really care. We're buying 178. It's worth about 275. We're going to dust it off and listed for about that price, somewhere in there. Not sure exactly. We're not going to do a whole lot to it. We contracted this. We contracted that like 2 weeks ago, like a week and a half ago, like not even that long ago. So I don't know. It's a pretty good deal. It's in a really high demand neighborhood. We kind of like it. Love this shit. No walls. No walls. That's the truth. I'm just gonna have to figure out this entire board tomorrow after the All right, no walls house is in Weatherford also. Weatherford, y'all. I mean, Weatherford's a good market. I'm just gonna put it out there. We bought this little 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I don't know how big it is. Bought it for $65K. We're gonna put about another $60K into it. So 65 plus 60 equals 125. ARV on it, it's about 175. So that's not bad. It's a little bit longer timeline, a little more risk because we're doing a lot of work to it. It doesn't have it has walls, but it doesn't have like drywall on the walls. It's got like exterior walls. So hopefully we'll put 60 into it. We'll see what happens. That deal was driving for dollars. Rainy. PPC. Rainy is so Rainy's kind of that's an interesting situation. We'll probably do an entire separate video on Rainy. Rainy's in Fort Worth, 75K. ARV 180, probably gonna wholetail it. Maybe not quite 135, maybe like 125, maybe 120. But it's got a holdover in there. We're in the process of either negotiating with them directly or evicting them, and we're pursuing both simultaneously. So that's fun. Drop some comments in the comment thing, and any questions about any of these deals. This is, like I said, this is how this stuff is done. Yeah, this is how we do it. Like obviously, other different people do it different ways, but we take it kind of one deal at a time. So Raymond's a good house. Windsong. Oh, dude, Windsong's a good house too. PPC. We picked this guy up for 135. It's under contract, sold right now at 190. We put 20K into it, so 135 plus 20 is 34, 55. 155 minus. So whatever 155. That's pretty solid. That one. Y'all, if you're not doing it, put a for sale sign out in front. No buyer's agent on that house. So we thought it was a little bit of a slimmer deal, but it didn't need much work. So if it's a slimmer deal, but it moves fast and it doesn't need a lot of work, then it's okay. Sometimes things change a little bit too, actually, come to think of it. We're going to wholetail it about 175, and we thought, and put like 10K into it. And we're like, let's make sure that's appealing to like a broader base. So we put another about 10K. Realistically, we probably couldn't have wholetailed at 175 for 10K. We probably would have had to put like 12K. So we put in another like 8K-ish and got it under contract at 190. So that's pretty solid deal. That was PPC. Los Flores in Grand Prairie. Finally hit the market. This one kind of pissed me off. The fruit took a little bit longer than it should have out there. It is what it is. We bought this from another wholesaler. We bought it for 132. It's worth 200. We're going to list it at 180. We're going to list it tomorrow. And that'll probably move. It's a decent sized house and not a huge spread, but we put $12,000 into it. So when you guys are saying like rehab budget, this, when we do a rehab budget on our houses, y'all, we do it to fit the price that we're trying to target. So if you got a full ARV, we'll talk about this, I guess, on the other side of the board. But if we got a full ARV of like 200 grand, but I don't want to go with the 200 grand on the rehab, depending on what we bought it at, maybe we're shooting for 190, maybe we're shooting for 180, who cares? That's the finesse of doing this. For us, it's not always shooting for the moon on the rehab. Anyway, we're not always shooting for like full ARV on some of these houses. Sometimes we're shooting for a little bit below full ARV in the expectation of getting bid up a little bit, or in the expectation of moving it really fucking fast. Like days on market, the land doesn't count. Days on market, zero. 3. Windsong 0. So, and anyway, so that's how we do it. Los Flores, I will find out. We put it on the market. I'll give you guys an update on Monday because we put it on the market probably either tomorrow or like Thursday at the latest. And then Lower Valley in Garland is our last one that we got going on right now. We bought this guy at 125. Yeah, 125. I think we're gonna blow it out. Like, we don't have a lot of rehabs going on right now, as you can see. Like it's kind of lame. We only got like 4, maybe 3, because we're wrapping up this other guest. So we're like, fuck it. I think we might blow this one out. I think we might shoot for and I'm hoping this because my wife might kill me. We might shoot for 215, but we might put like 35 into it. It's really pretty cool. We'll do some lives out there. We did one quick little live real quick, my wife and I. But there's a place to open up a bunch of walls and do some cool shit. Originally, we were saying, just wholetail at 180. For us, the wholetail on that would have been like clean it out, stick some carpet down, and don't do shit else. Whatever. So those are the deals on the board. Currently on the board with what we got going on. We're going to take some out. Look at this. Do this off right now. Randy, thank you, my man. I appreciate it. This is off. So you're looking at that shit on the side. That's how much money we're making. It's pretty awesome. He's the hell out of a real job. That's why I got time to play golf on Tuesdays and chainsaw on Monday. Do not chainsawing or unfreeze is not a very good use of your time, but it's great. It's down. So that's that one. That's off.
With the 3 on the bottom that aren't up there.
Oh, we'll give you those on the other side. All right, cool. All right. Oh, so I promised to say where we're getting this shit from. Different sources. So, cold calls, right? Cold calls, referral from wholesaler, Blue Bond, PPC, home place, PPC, Lakeshore. Oh, yes, from Donnie, wholesaler. Lamar, driving for dollars. Driving for dollars, skip race, call, Pester, log up the deal. Rainy, PPC. Windsong, PPC. Las Flores, PPC. Clover Valley, PPC. Not Las Flores. Las Flores was referral from another wholesaler. She made $7,000 on us. We're going to make more of that, but we're going to sit on for a while. It's cruise stuff. So that's what's currently on the board. We're going to take one more off. We're going to take Bluebot and Windsong off, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. Which means your deal that you're sending me right now, this deal, you got a deal in your fucking back pocket. That line right there, that line's for you. Right there. And I got one more way down here. And if we have to, we'll turn the board over. But I don't like turning boards over, so we might have to stop giving deals. Because if you turn the boards over, your deals fall off to the other side. Marketing, PPC, calls, mailers. So we're just starting with mail campaigns. So I'm going to do a lot and referrals. So this is why referrals. This is why I do all this tacky stuff online. Hey, if you guys are liking this, give us some love down there. Drop a couple hearts. Tommy, make sure you drop hearts so at least it looks like someone's dropping some hearts. And share this to a couple groups because we've shared to a couple groups. I'm probably banned from a couple groups because apparently I'm abrasive. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm escaped. Is that the law? East Road. I already took it off. I don't even know what it is. That's how much we think about these things once they're gone. Okay, East Road. BBC. Let's do this. Let's do 120 dash 215. All right, that's that. East Brook. That guy. Removed Ash Park. This is original builds. PVC. I don't honestly remember what we got. We wholesaled that. Donnie, is he still watching? This guy's a fucking beast.
Probably watching himself on Lifetime.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of cool. I like watching myself on live stream. I can't watch myself on Lifetime. Yeah, so he helped us move this. No one else wanted to move it. It wasn't a bad house. We bought it for super cheap, but obviously needed some work. We bought it for $65. We sold it for whatever, $65. So I don't know if there's sold for more than that. And then we've got Larch.
Yep.
Larch.
That was Eagle Mountain Lake or Lake Worth. I don't remember which lake. Right off of the Jacksboro Highway or Roof Snow. One of those two.
This is also BBC. Yeah. I don't know. This is like. I don't fucking know. Maybe like 7 rounds. And then we got Cheryl. First. Look like a serial killer was writing. What do you guys think? Like, this is a serial killer fucking writing right here. I probably just need to work on penmanship. Can I pay someone to write stuff on the board so I don't have to? I swear I'm not a serial killer. That's a comment. Comment list. Let's talk about the deals first. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't know what we bought hers for.
$115.
Oh, we bought 115.
Because their mom, they want to put 110 in mom's bank account.
Yeah, they want to put 110 in mom's bank account. We said that's awesome. We'll totally do that. We'll give you 115 because I don't know what your taxes are. I don't know what your closing costs is. I don't care. And they ended up walking away with 114 in the bank account. So that's awesome. We gave them $4,000 more than they wanted. They're happy as a plan. We sold it 60 days. Wholetail this. Oh fuck! I don't know. We sold it for. Which one are you talking about? We sold it for. I sold it at 180. And I put like 5K. I think I put like 6K. So that's like a big.
Yeah, we made enough on that one.
Yeah, I don't know what the number is on that exactly. ARV on that house was 210, 215, but wholesale price was 180. So that's, I don't know, that's that.
You can change the car.
Oh, it's PPC also. PPC too. There's not even a BBC up here, dude. Shit. Fucking Austin. There's not even a BBC up here. What's wrong with you? Fucking perverts, dude. Get on my live stream. Get off my live stream. Except for you other 11 people. We got like 12 viewers. One's Thomas, he doesn't count. And one's Austin. Austin, we need to figure out how to boot him off. I'm kidding.
I sent the link to the British broadcasting company.
Oh, BBC. Yeah, BBC. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's like over there in England. That's the stuff we broke away from back in the day. That's why we keep our guns. Anyway, so that's all the deals we got, guys. That's what we've done since we started marketing. PPC, and PPC. So if our average deal cost on PPC is $3,500, and we make $7,000 on these, who cares? Because that pays for a month worth of marketing, and then we get deals like that once in a while that come through. So it's worth it. Your marketing cost per deal changes based on a number of deals. So you only start thinking, actually, talk about that. You only start thinking about KPIs and shit. KPIs. What do we look at when we're doing stuff in our company? Does that look good? Yeah, it does. It does look good. All right. KPIs. What's the most important KPIs? Let's talk about this for a second. Because we still have we still got 13 viewers. That's actually awesome. Hey, if you guys have any legit questions, Nisha, thanks for popping in. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. You guys are so awesome. Like, knowing how much you guys appreciate watching me makes me love you even more. Like, it's 100% true. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. 100% true. All right. How much time we got before these two politician assholes fuck up our country? I think they started. I think they started 8.
Oh, they started 8?
Yeah, so we're like a warm up for that. This is education. That's entertainment. And this is actually more education than Grant Cardone. Isn't that what I said on my thing? That's what I said on my thing. Mm-hmm. So watch them for entertainment. Watch us figuring out how to do this real estate shit. Because it's really good. Let's look at KPIs. KPI. The only KPI that matters. Okay? Key performance indicator. That's a fancy word for numbers. KPI. The only KPI that matters is cost per deal. Okay? And average profit per deal. The only 2 KPIs that matter. This is going to be skewed because you're going to have deals that make you $5,000. You're going to have deals that make you $1,500, and you're going to have deals that make you. I don't even know how to do the math on that because my brain doesn't work like that. I don't really care about math. I care about moving deals. So everyone's talking about, well, dude, what's your per click cost? It doesn't matter what your per click cost is. It matters what your per deal cost is. What's your per lead cost? That depends on what you count as a lead. So is a lead like a list that you pull from Propelio once a month and go and do something? Is that a lead? That's not a lead. That's a prospect. Maybe it's a lead. It's a lead if you do something with it. But I wouldn't count that as a lead. I would count a lead as something that's inbound, warm, that has the ability and not necessarily desire, but has the ability to actually convert to a deal. That's a lead. So those are the two KPIs that matter. Every other KPI feeds into that, right? So if you have 10,000 leads or prospects from some list that you guys got, that's important. But what's the quality of that list? What's the quality of that prospect that you can that's a line item on the list? What's the quality of that person? And then how many of those touches or contacts or points of money do you have to spend in order to convert that into a deal? So those are the only two KPIs I actually care about. Every other KPI feeds into this and makes it so that you're making money. If you're not making money, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this fucking wrong. If you're not making money. Notice how I didn't say anything about construction. Because a lot of folks mess up construction. I honestly haven't even seen for like 3 or 4 weeks. Well, a couple of seen for a month or two. So, yeah, that's just 7 this year. Where's I going with that? Construction. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I don't know. But the only important thing is get another deal. Find another deal. Oh, that's exactly. Okay, so now I remember I got my train of thought back. You guys should have dropped this in the thing so you can remember where my train of thought was going. Okay, back to this, right? What's this going to say? It's going to say cold calls, referral, PPC, PPC again, referral, driver for dollars, PPC, PPC, wholesale referral, lower value, PPC, all right? Eastbrook, referral, Ash Park, well, we already said Eastbrook, Ash Park, PPC, PPC, PPC. So obviously the bulk of it's PPC, but we're getting, because that's what we focus on because you're good at it. But we do a little drive for dollars, so those convert to deals. So if all you got is money for your gas tank, everyone says, oh, what should I do with my first $500? If you don't want to lose your first $500 on some stupid shit, you should probably put it in your gas tank, drive your ass around, find a deal. If you want to do this flipping thing, like a lot of folks do, then get known, do this dick shit that I do this asshole stuff, get online, get it so people know you in the Metroplex or whatever city you're working in, and people call you up and say, hey, I got this deal, I want to move it, what do you think? So how do you monetize that? Well, first of all, you don't daisy chain shit because that's going to get you blacklisted real quick. And 2, you walk into a house like Eastbrook, and you walk into a house like Eastbrook, it's WS also. That works. Also, you walk in this house in 5 minutes, say, all right, I'll take it. That's how you get credibility. That's it. So how do I get to $2 million? That's really cool. Watch this. Well, 1.9 technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half, 6, 7, 8, 8, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And 17. And 18, 19. 1.9. Pipe. Technically 1.7 because this guy's off. And 5. I think I might have double counted this guy, so I apologize. That's my bad. This should actually be 1.7, 1.9. 1, 2. This guy here, remove this guy. He was worth 100 grand, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that's how I get to 5. That's a good number. Dude, this is fun. This is educational. We had a couple comments. Got any questions I haven't answered? I don't think so. But let's do one more round of thumbs up. Some thumbs up, some hearts. If you guys want to share this, I think we've stuck in Donnie's group. I think that's why I popped in and said what's up for so long.
And before we did that,
Dude, he popped in, so that means he's not going to block it from his group, right?
Let's hope.
Donnie, love you, buddy. We're closing on that deal hopefully for him tomorrow. And that's it. Your network is your nuts. Some bullshit catchphrase and all this other crap. You guys want to tour the office?
Yeah.
No. Fucking sleepers. You don't know where stuff is at. All right. No, again, really appreciate it. We'll do this once in a while. I'm not going to say I'm going to do them once a fucking week or once a month or once every 6 months or some shit like that, because that's probably just lying. I don't like lying. But I'll do them once in a while. We got stuff that's going on, because like right now we got a board full of deals. We literally started marketing again. Well, like June 1st, July 1st. I don't know, somewhere in there. It takes a while to build up a pipeline. So we didn't get like 20 deals week one of marketing again after coronavirus. We didn't even technically need to turn off during coronavirus. Some folks didn't, but I think their lead costs probably went way up. But that's what you can do inside of, what is it? It's still like September, right? Yeah, it's still September. That's what you can do in 4 months. So add up all this money. Add up all this shit. Do the math on it. I don't know how to do that kind of math. I don't really care. And that's what you can do in 4 months with not a huge team. Like, we're not trying to move 30, 40 deals a month. Nothing wrong with folks to do. We're trying to just make a nice living and maybe up it kind of incrementally. So it's a lot more manageable that way. In my mind, that's a lot more manageable. If you're trying to get your first deal, you take your $500, you stick in your gas tank. You don't buy a bunch of bandit signs. I got bandit signs, by the way. You want to see some bandit signs? Show you motherfuckers some bandit signs. Watch this. If all you guys $500 to do bandit sign shit, take your $500, do some bandit sign shit, do some driving for dollars, get the driving for dollars app, get the Propelio app, get the whatever app, and work. Like, if you're not getting deals, it's because you're looking in the same spot that you looked last week and didn't produce anything for you last week. So maybe you should look somewhere else this week. The last, so this is a little homie here, mascot. He goes right there. We kill that guy. Kill him.
Unkillable.
This is the other guy. Custom does. Obliterate. Smash. Destroy the like button. Destroy the like button. But not like really, because I don't want to get an invoice for your monitor. So like gently click the like button and subscribe.